The plan is to clean the water in 3 stages. First, a layer of sand sifts out large impurities such as rocks and algae. Then a highly porous layer of charcoal traps smaller impurities such as lead and E. coli. The final step is boiling out any remaining bacteria. Then they'll have safe, filtered drinking water. Using sand and charcoal they find in the yard, the colonists get to work.
One of those, and then we are going to have the proof point.
This is huge.
This is a very special moment.
Guys, I want to tell you something. I had a son, Sam, who was 14 years old, who was killed in a traffic accident. He was hit by a car while crossing the street. Soon after his death, we started making these stones. They're just simple, made out of clay, and they have his name written in them. We were just thinking about giving this a test. We figured, well, what can we do to make the water taste better? So I'm going to stick one of these in there for Sam. All right, there, Sam. Let's get that. Help us make that water good. All right, let's do this.
All right.
Oh, it is. Listen to it.
How's it feel? We need to keep it.
I just can't wait till everything's filtered. Now we have water. It's great.
I knew you guys were so smart. I love it.
Next on the colony.
We got fire! Fire!
The first night.
I'm scared how long this is going to last.
And the first intruder. The 10-week experiment at the colony has begun. A group of volunteers are living in an abandoned factory with no electricity and no running water as they try to rebuild after a disaster. In their first few hours, they've explored their new home and built a functioning water filter.
Matches and fuel.
As the first night falls, the worn-out colonists turn to other basic needs.
We got fire! Fire! Come and warm your wet socks. After marching 8 miles in the water. Listen to that crispy soft burn.
That's like dinner.
You guys be careful with your bare feet.
With their shoes wet and their socks on the grill, the colonists need protection for their feet.
I think these are shipping envelopes for something that's somewhat fragile. You guys, we found some kind of sock stuff, and we're going to improvise a little. And what do you think? I'm just experimenting here.
I tell you, I love your brain.
Well, don't say yeah.
Thinking shoes.
Oh, it just feels so good to have dry feet. They feel like I'm walking on air.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you might want to do that. Be a little careful because they're not. I wouldn't think they're glass or nail proof.
Fabulous. Meat, vegetables. Bon appetit, dinner is served. Chicken Vienna sausage. This tastes like a
I'm looking forward to this beef peanut butter.
Once you take a bite, you won't.
First dinner was a collective mash of just whatever canned foods we had. It was the worst thing I ever had, but it's food. We have food stock for a while, but it's not going to last us. It's not sustainable, so we're going to have to come up with something that real fast.
We have a lot of stuff in front of us. We each know some stuff. We each don't know a lot of stuff. Somehow we're going to have to figure out how to make that work.
This is great.
After dinner, the colonists tackle their next challenge, the bathroom.
There's a number of communicable diseases that we can acquire if you don't have proper plumbing. E. coli, Salmonella, Shigella, Campylobacter, hepatitis. When you're living in unsanitary conditions and you're living in such close proximity to other people, any of these communicable diseases can spread like wildfire.
That's why we're doing this. We're filling it to see if it overflows, so we're going to dump the whole bucket down the toilet and see if it takes it all down. If it takes it all down, we're golden. If not, we run because it's going to overflow.
When there's no running water, toilets can be flushed manually by pouring in enough water to force the flow through the siphon tube in the back.
Okay, here she goes.
Just to be clear, we're all wearing styrofoam shoes, so that if this goes horribly wrong, we're gonna kill you.
It's heavy.
You got it, you got it.
Until it flushes. You'll know. Gotta pour it vigorously. Quick, quick. Makes a siphon.
Have a crapper.
It's a magic moment.
Let's just do it together. There's so many ways we can do it.
John and George improvise some bedding for the whole crew.
I think we could probably get by with just the pallets and the box springs.
George and I got kind of pulled into helping build a bedroom. It's pretty minimal.
Let's just bring them and we can just put them in the side if we don't need them.
Are you guys gonna be sleeping on those?
So are you.
Oh.
Fabric. You know what? We could use this.
In the styrofoam.
Yes.
That was cardboard over some pallets. And I had found 2 box springs, which were pretty clean. And between those, we managed to lay out a huge monster bed, which all the 6 of us could sleep in at once.
I'm thinking we all sleep.
That way?
1, 2, 3. Our feet can go off.
And then we'll put that there.
Drapery.
Okay.
Drapery.
It'll certainly do tonight.
With water, fire, and sanitation in place for now, the colonists organize an overnight security watch.
I run security from now till midnight.
I'll be staying up from 12
Morgan,
to 2.
12 to 2.
I'm 2 to 4.
2 to 4?
With George.
4 to 6.
Okay.
You want to do morning?
Yeah, I'll do the morning because I'm going to be up by then. I've seen people live like this. Now I'm living like they are in a third world condition or a homeless condition. And I'm scared how long this is going to last.
The colonists are finally getting their first sleep in 40 hours, with Michael on watch.
There is no security in this time. You sleep with one eye open. I got goosebumps. I don't get goosebumps.
After a catastrophe, people uprooted from their homes will attempt to acquire resources and shelter by any means possible. For survivors, security will be a constant test.
As part of the experiment, an outside intruder attempts to break into the colony.
Who's there? We scared him off. He's running away. If I would have caught the that came to that back door, God help him if I would have caught him. You're messing with my reality, I'm going to mess with your reality.
So what actually happened? I was still half asleep.
Heard a loud banging. It was the front door trying to be opened.
The gate was not compromised, huh?
No, the front gate, no.
We're always going to have to be on our toes about that here. Like, we're squatting here. You know, we're the marauders. Does that get you? Like, we're them
Or someone else's.
to somebody
marauders.
else's? Isn't that weird?
I think there are a lot of people out there who are just trying to stake out their own turf. And maybe they're good people, maybe they're not. It's not something I'm used to worrying about.
The intruder's visit has Michael thinking about security.
Do you see that hole in the wall there?
No, show me.
That door.
So that could have been the noise we heard last night along with whatever else. What I found earlier is some welding sticks we can use with jumper cables.
You want to weld it?
No, I don't. We may need it. We may need to use this door later. A simple little loop of small chain so I can go all the way around the I-beam. I'm going to punch a hole through the wall.
So a little longer than my arms.
5-6 feet is fine.
Okay.